Buddy calls me, asks me to help him out with somebody. He said he had a C2 fracture. I'm like, yo, you know that's a medical emergency? He's like, oh yeah, we had to carry him off the ice. He couldn't take his skates off. I'm assuming he went to the ER. I'm assuming that if he's home, that this is at the least at this time considered a stable fracture. Looking up the anatomy, C1 is this circle, pardon any insensitivity, but C2 is the odontoid process. It comes up and it allows for this twisting action. And if that odontoid is fractured and it's unstable, you can go from walking around to not walking. Years ago, I had a young lady who fell off of her bike and had neck pain. And even before that, my algorithm would have been, if you have neck pain from a fall or trauma, I will not touch you. You have to get x-rayed. And if that's overkill, shame on me. I'm not about to get after somebody's neck and then paralyze them. And that's a very real thing. This gentleman, I took the call this morning, he knew all that and he understood and he's in the right place. He's with one of the top spinal surgeons in New York City. Fantastic, great. I'm not sure that spinal surgeon is going to be useful for him after this is decided to be stable. But I also tell him I don't know long term what the future is given how it heals. So it can be healed and it can be stable, but if the nature of the quality of the bone is not, or maybe if it's more fibrotic than less, then that's different than if it heals perfectly. But anytime someone has neck pain from a fall, from a car accident, etc., they might be able to move around fine. And then one wrong thing, if you don't know that that's an unstable fracture, the fracture is fine, you heal, hopefully. But if it then moves, this piece of bone then clips something around that area, ooh, not worth it, not worth it. So if you don't even have an x-ray, then that's a horrible, horrible thing. I don't know if that's the physical therapist, Hippocratic Oath, medical DNA in my body. That one was very, very serious, and I was very, very happy that this gentleman, you're not quite sure where the future holds here, but brilliant physician, has means, so he's going to be able to stick this out, but there's no exercise approach. I'm not sure he shouldn't be walking. If you're walking, can you walk loaded? Look, there's always going to be something you can do, but this certainly shouldn't be going back to hockey at this point, no matter how good he feels, and I'm very, very glad that he was getting the proper conservative information to go about this the right way.